everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be another tag day. As I have told you, I love filming tags, old, new, whatever. Today's tag is going to be definitely more old school tag. I don't know who the original creator of this tag is, but if I can find the original tag, I will of course link it down below and write the creator of the tag here. So this tag is going to be the blush tag. I have done this tag once before to my Finnish channel, so if you did watch my videos when I did them in Finnish, you have seen me do this already, and many answers are the same than back then. But I know that many of my subscribers don't speak Finnish and don't understand Finnish, so I wanted to film it again, and I love blush. I wear blush every single day. I never skip blush. I know many people don't like wearing blush at all or don't wear it in everyday basis, but I wear it every day. Even today, I have extremely neutral blush on, but I still have to wear blush. And actually usually my blush choices are quite neutral, but blush is still something that I love. I think it makes my face look more awake and alive, and I think my look just isn't complete if I skip blush. Question number 1 is best packaging, and this is very easy to me, so the best packaging must go to theBalm. I love theBalm packaging. It is this sleek but still a nice looking cardboard packaging. It's not cheap at all, even though it is cardboard. There is all cute pictures of pin-up girls. I love the pictures, but the thing I love is that these are cardboard, so these don't break. I have here one blush from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. baked blush. As you can see, the lid has come off of the blush, so I hate this type of packaging. Okay, so question number 2 is prettiest color, and I think this question is a little bit difficult because one day I may think that one blush is more pretty than another, so it depends. But I would say overall one of the prettiest colors that I have in my collection is this Essence Satin Touch blush, and this is in the shade Satin Love. So this is beautiful shade. It is like neutral, warm kind of shade, but it's stunning. It has a nice sheen in it, but it's not at all glittery or anything. It's just beautiful satiny finish, and the shade is super beautiful. Okay, so the question number 3 is most pigmented. I must say that many of my blushes are quite pigmented, but the shade may be just lighter than some other shades, so this one is a little bit difficult because I don't think I have that much blushes that the pigmentation is actually sheer. I have some, but most of the times the pigmentation is good. However, I decided to pick here a blush that is pigmented and vibrant shade. So I must say that my most pigmented blush is this Aromaleigh blush in Venus. So this is a loose pigment blush, looks like this. It is very pink, vibrant blush shade. On my skin tone it is very deep shade, but it's absolutely stunning shade. Question number 4 is everyday blush, and I could not just pick one everyday blush, and the reason to that is that I usually like to match my makeup. Like if I'm doing cool toned eye look, I like to go in with cool toned blush and a lip color. Sometimes I want to go with more neutral blush, even if the look is more cool toned or more warm toned, or if my look is overall neutral. So I did pick here 3 everyday blushes. The blush I'm most likely to use when I have cool toned look, warm toned look, and also my neutral blush pick. So a blush I'm most likely to use when I have really cool toned look, like let's say blue eyeshadow, purple eyeshadow, something like that, and I really want cool toned blush. I usually go with this Beauty Without Cruelty Mineral Duo blusher in Radiant Rose. As you can see, I have used it quite a lot. This doesn't have very good pigmentation, and I can put it on quite much to get it show, but I think this truly looks cool toned on my skin. Another thing is that pink blush is a little bit difficult to me. It's not my favorite pick, so this is something that it's very light and it's not that pigmented, so I feel it's a safe pink for me. Then I have here my warm toned everyday blush pick, so this is the theBalm Frat Boy. It's very like peachy, kinda salmon pink type of shade. Looks very good with different type of peachy looks. I really like this. This is something that makes my face look alive and awake, and I think this is so good on everyday looks. And then my neutral blush pick. This is probably for many so boring looking, but I absolutely love this blush. So this is the Essence Matte Touch blush in Rose Me Up. So it looks like this, it is very brown beige, like for some people this might be a bronzer or something. As you can see, it's very beige. This is a blush I want to wear if I have a lot of attention, maybe in my eyes, maybe in my lips. For example, when I'm going with black lipstick, I very often use this blush because I think black lipstick is so strong lip color, and yes, I do wear black lipstick in everyday basis sometimes. I love black lipstick. I know it doesn't look like anything, but as I said, I never skip blush. But most of the times my blush looks like that. Very neutral. And that blush is also matte. I feel like I mostly use matte blushes on everyday basis, but then again in party looks I tend to use more shimmery blushes, but not all the times, like I change my blushes quite much, but usually matte in everyday and shimmery on parties. Okay, so the question number 5 is party blush, and same thing here. I did pick up 3 different blushes, and I think with party looks I even more than in everyday looks want to match the blush to my other makeup looks. It's maybe because there are not that much party looks, there are more everyday looks, and I want everything to be perfect, and I usually don't take risks with blush. But I do have here cool toned, warm toned and neutral blush. So my cool toned party blush, this is my favorite blush of ever, and I all the times when I do more cool toned look to party, I use this blush. So this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. This blush is my only Hourglass blush. It is kind of like this mauve type of blush. It has some sheen in it. It's like beautiful satin finish, but there is not like shimmer at all. I just absolutely love this blush. Many people rave about this, and I think especially this shade is beautiful. I know this is Stephanie Nicole's favorite blush. Okay, then I have my warm toned party blush, and very often when I do warm toned looks I go with some neutral bronzy type of blush, but now if we talk about very warm toned, when I'm going like orangey or peachy, what blush I'm going to pick, so it is the Milani blush in Luminoso. This is a cult favorite here in YouTube. I think this blush is beautiful. I really don't like Milani because they have done the thing with their labeling that they label something vegan and then it's not vegan. I don't like that at all. But this blush I still have. It should be vegan, but I don't really trust the brand. However, I have bought this blush already, so I will keep it and use it. It's a beautiful peachy, sheeny blush. I absolutely love it. It looks expensive. Okay, then I have here my neutral blush pick to party, and this is something that I can wear it with neutral party looks or with warm party looks. It depends a little bit, but this is something I very often use when it's party. My packaging is broken, so this is this e.l.f. Peg blush in Rich Rose. This is very neutral blush. It is like this reddish brown shade. This one is not the most pigmented thing ever, so you have to pack it on a little bit. I would say the same about this than from the Milani blush, that when this is on, this looks like expensive blush on my cheeks. Okay, so the question number 6 is regret purchasing. This is very easy. I do not have this blush anymore. I gave it to my sister, but I regret purchasing this blush for many reasons. So this one was and is the NARS blush in Deep Throat. First of all, I think the shade is extremely boring. It is like this warm pinky blush. I usually don't like that kind of blushes. As I have told you, I like neutral blushes, but that kind of neutral pink blush is just not the blush I'm most likely to use. I rather use something that is more brown. I must say, however, that my sister likes this because she used to not wear blush at all because she was afraid of blushes, but because this is so neutral and she likes the shade, she likes to wear the blush, and now she's actually liking blushes and wears blush because of this blush, so that makes me happy that even though I regret buying this blush, she likes it. Another thing why I do regret giving my money to this company is that they was cruelty free brand, and when I bought this blush they were cruelty free, but last summer they decided to go to Chinese market and they are no longer cruelty free brand. So to get to Chinese market they have to test their products on animals. I regret it deeply that I gave my money to this kind of company. And the third reason why I regret buying this is the name. First of all, I have no problems about talking about sex or sexuality or anything like that, but I still feel those names are a little bit tacky on blushes or in makeup. What my problems are that Deep Throat is a blush that it is very hyped, but it is very boring, and I feel like if the name was just Pinky, nobody would care about that blush. Nobody. But because it's called Deep Throat, it sells very well. Orgasm is probably one of the best selling blushes in the world. I think that shade is more interesting looking than Deep Throat, but overall, if that was just Sparkly Peach, would it be that hyped? No. The blushes are not that spectacular compared to other blushes that are out in the market, but because of the names they sell so well, and for that reason I really do regret buying it, that I went with the hype and somebody said that Deep Throat is so nice, amazing type of pink blush, and I bought it and it's boring as fuck. But even though I do regret buying this blush, this is a good lesson for myself that when I want to buy a new product, I don't look at the hype, I don't look at the brand, I don't look at the name, I don't look at the packaging. I look, is this product something I really want? Is this color something I would wear? Question number 7 is least used. So I took off of this tag the blushes I have bought this year, and I just have had not time that much to use. I decided to look this at longer time. What is the blush I don't really use? So this must be the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. What a name is that, seriously? This is so stupid name. So this one is in Fishy Matte. I also had the shade Shine Lusa, I don't have it anymore. So I actually do use this bronzer now quite much, and today I have bronzed with it. It's very nice bronzer on light skin tone, but I really don't use this blush very often. And the reason why I don't like this type of split pans, where another product is from another category and another product is from another category, is that I forget one of them. So now I do start this with my bronzers, and I do use this bronzer. I have sometimes start this with my blushes, and then I maybe use the blush once in a while, but I never use the bronzer. So I think storing of these kind of products are a little bit difficult, and I think what I might do with this one is that I use up this bronzer completely, because panning a bronzer is not difficult to me. I love bronzer, so I think I will pan this bronzer and then move this to my blush collection. But yeah, that is the reason why this is my least used. I never remember to use that blush. And the question 8 is most used, would never let go. So I must say that this Hourglass blush in Mood Exposure must be my most used blush, and this is definitely something I don't want to give away. I love this blush, and I'm so glad that Hourglass is actually now making their line to be vegan, because this is not vegan. At first when I got this I used it all the time because I love this blush. Then when I changed to vegan cosmetics and started to buy only vegan, I knew this is not vegan, and I was like, I have to save it to special occasions. But this is something that I use a lot. This is something I wear in everyday basis, and all the time when I have cool toned party makeup I wear nothing else but that blush. So yes, this is definitely my favorite blush, my most used, and I would never let go of this blush. Okay, so question number 9 is favorite blush brand, and I must say here, considering the amount of blushes I have from one brand and the price tag and the quality, I must say Essence. So I do have here 5 Essence products. There is a couple of downsides in Essence. The first one is that in their EU website they don't label their vegan products. They do in their US website, but in their US website there is not all of their products. And that's why I don't want to buy a lot of Essence products anymore. I buy only an Essence product now if it's on their US website and if it's labeled vegan. Another bad thing with Essence blushes is their packaging. It's just crap. I have 5 Essence blushes and in 4 the packaging is broken, the lid has come off. But the quality of these blushes is so good. They are so pigmented, they are so smooth, blendable. They feel like butter when you put your finger in there. It's just so stunning quality. And these are so affordable. I mean, Essence blushes are in Finland something about 3 euros, I think. Question number 10 is greatest discovery of the year. So This year in January I bought a blush from Catrice, so I have their light and shadow blush in the shade Bronze Me Up Scotty. I also have a couple of their matte blushes, but those I have not used that much. However, this blush is so much me. This has become one of my favorite blushes because the shade is so perfect. It's so neutral, but it still has a red thing going on, so it looks stunning. I know it looks weird that there is this light part and the darker part, but I always just mix all of them. It is so beautiful blush. Question number 11 is most practical. And when I think about practicality of makeup, I think how easy it is to use for me. I don't think about color. I must say that overall I think the most practical blushes for me are pressed powder blushes. Most of my blushes are pressed powder blushes. I find them most easy to use for me. They are not messy, they are just easy, and they are something I am used to. And the question number 12 is least practical. This is so easy. I don't have this product anymore and I will never buy this kind of product anymore. So I'm talking about stain type of blushes. I had one that I got from Lip Monthly. It was bad. So stain products are overall something I really don't understand, but a stain blush, I mean, how are you supposed to use it? When you put it to your skin and you let it be there 2 seconds, it has already stained. People usually don't want this circle on their face that is not blended, and these stain blushes, stain type of products, they are so difficult to work with. I tried this stain blush couple of times and never again. It was just so much work. I mean, I had to blend the fucking blush 10 minutes. I had to put on a ton of highlight to blend the blush, and I must say that I personally have heard no one to like stain blushes. Question number 13 is most expensive, so mine is definitely this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. Most of my blushes are very affordable, but this is definitely most expensive one. This one is in the Hourglass website $38, and I bought it from Space NK. It was £32, and in euros that is something about 36 euros. The last question is question number 14, and it is least expensive. My least expensive, the most affordable blushes have been somewhere around 2 or 3 euros, and I still think the quality is amazing. The packaging sucks, but the quality is good. So my Elf Baked blush in Rich Rose is obviously $3. I bought it from iHerb, so I paid little under 3 euros, so very affordable. Essence blushes are about the same. I don't remember exactly, but I believe this one, that is Silky Touch blush in Natural Beauty, I think this was the most affordable, because if I remember correctly, I bought this on sale and it was a little bit under 2 euros, so very affordable, and I love this blush. I don't think this one looks cheap at all. It is beautiful. It's like this very bronzy type of shade. But this was all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please put thumbs up. And if you have done this tag, please link it down below. If not, I would love to see your version of this tag. I love watching different type of tags and I love filming them. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next one. Bye bye.